Good morning. Today's topic is very beautiful, interesting, and tough to understand, and you must understand this if you are preparing for examination. The topic is partition preemption. How partition suits are disposed by passing preliminary degree and final degree. I would like to read relevant portion of these judgments, which would enable you to understand the proposition of partition and the right of preemption. AAR 2023 Supreme Court 2074, AAR 2023 Supreme Court 2074, the case of Jabbar Singh versus Jagdir Singh. Number 1, when the partition is affected on passing preliminary degree, the Civil Procedure Code contemplates certain provisions. How to part the property with the help of revenue authorities, because certain lands are being assessed by following procedures by revenue authorities. Therefore, affirmation of partition privately affected. That is what section 123. Then, in any case in which partition has been made without intervention of revenue officer, the party there may apply revenue officer for an order affirming the partitions. So, either it should be by revenue authorities directly, or if you are arranged for partition, you should get affirmation from the revenue authority. Then, right of preemption. Right of person to acquire agricultural land or village immovable property or urban immovable property in preference to other person, and it arises in respect of such land only in case of sales and respect of such property. Only in the case of sales or foreclosure right to redeem such property. These things are there. Section 15 deals with the right of preemption under Preemption Act. These all are the relevant portions I would like to. You must understand what is right of preemption, how to describe right of preemption. They say right is called primary or inherent right. The preemptor has a secondary right or remedial right to follow the things old. It is right of substitution but not of repurchase. It is right to acquire the whole of the property sold and not the share of the property sold. Preference being the essence of the right, the plaintiff must have superior right to that of the vendee or the person substituted his place. Suppose if the joint family property and it is property, if one of the shareholders sold the property or proposed to sold, then you can file suit for preempting that sale and for repurchasing it. You see, at para 16, the Honorable Supreme Court, Jabbar Singh vs. Jagdir Singh, 2074 says, historical perspective of the right of preemption shows that it owes its origination to the advent of the Mohammedan rule based on customs, which came to be accepted in various courts, largely located in North India. The preemptor has been held by judicial pronouncement to have two rights: the inherent or primary right, then other one, he has got a good right, superior right as that of the vendee. These all are most important thing you have to. Then they say, the preemptor who has the right to preempt a sale on the date of institution of the suit, on the date of the passing of the degree. The more interesting aspect is that in the given case, the lower court has rejected the suit filed by the Jabbar Singh, stating that partition already affected by the revenue authorities. You kindly go through section 120 of the Land Revenue Act, order 20, rule 18 CPC, which deals with degree in suit for partition or separate possession of the share therein, wherein certain guidelines were given to part the property with the assistance of revenue authorities. But though the partition was affected by the revenue authority, there was no instrument. Instrument means deed. Therefore, the High Court has said, since there was no instrument, permanent partition was not affected. Therefore, the plaintiff was entitled for right of preemption. But Supreme Court says, once partition is affected by the revenue authority and it is acted upon, the question of non-registration of instrument will have no impediment in claiming. There will be an impediment for claiming preemption. Therefore, the High Court judgment was set aside. Kindly go through all those things. It's very tough subject to understand, because you have to understand partition, you have to understand order 20, what order 20 deals with. The certain orders are, order 34 is also most important, order 20 is also important. Most effective order is order 21. Order 21 deals with the execution, how third parties are brought in, how garnish is bound to pay the judgment debtors due. So many things are there. Therefore, slowly go through one by one. You better have, if you are really interested to understand the partition and right of preemption, you must better go through this entirety of judgment. Best wishes.